Will Peterson, Chaminade Julliene, safety.
All right, now if you could say, hey, I'm Will Peterson, get your CJ or Chaminade Julliene highlights on Football Friday.
All right, I'm Will Peterson. Get your Chaminade Julliene highlights on Football Friday.
Cool. Take me through last year, what the record was, how you guys finished, how far you made it.
Last year we were 6-4, missed the playoffs. We're pretty disappointed, but we knew that next year coming in that we were going to have to be better and focus on the little things to work better for a better ending this season.
Why do you think that you're positioned to maybe do that?
Because I feel like everybody on our team has the same goal, and we all have the same motivation to make it as far as we can, and we know we can make it to state this year.
Playoffs before, the year before you went to playoffs.
Yes.
The year before that you go to playoffs too. Colvin's been there.
Colvin's been there. We've made the playoffs 2 out of the 3 years
that you were there.
That I've
and
been
that he was there too.
Right.
He started when you started.
Right.
What's that transition been like with, first of all, with Coach Colvin? I mean, he's really kind of brought this program back to where they were. CJ was on hard times before you kind of got there under Coach Helms, but he's really brought him back. He had a couple playoff trips. What's it been like to be part of this transfer?
It feels pretty good because Coach Colvin makes everybody feel a part of it. Like, we're one team. You know, Coach Colvin, he's also involved, and we can tell he cares as much for us as we care for each other and as we care for him. So it's a pretty even trade.
You probably felt like playoffs were just something that was just always going to happen. First 2 years you go, but then last year you didn't. So that had to be kind of a reality kind of check for you guys, huh?
Well, yeah, it was. I mean, some of the coaches will talk about how playoffs was such an honor to make, and I'm like, well, you know, we made it these couple years. It seems pretty easy. And then going through a year where you don't make the playoffs, where something that should just come to you, especially when you had big dreams that season. I mean, it's just something that you just know to take into consideration, like, okay, well, we have to work harder to get to where we need to be.
How many seniors? You know?
We have a small amount, maybe 10.
Okay. So not a lot of seniors, but the experiences that you guys have had as a class, even the juniors were part of those playoff trips a little bit. So what's that experience do for you? I mean, coming into this year, what do you think the strong points are?
Well, I think the strong points are, even though we don't have a lot of seniors, our sophomores and our juniors step up and act as if they're one class older. So our juniors are acting like seniors, sophomores acting like juniors, and that just brings us together even closer. Like, everybody listens to everybody, and it's not a dictatorship. You know what I mean? So it's pretty well for us. Going pretty well for us.
Is there a strong side? Is there a side that if I go to your games, I'm like, well, I know the defense, obviously wherever you are. But what's the best part of the team, the defense or the offense, you think?
Well, this year it's pretty even, but our offense will be a lot more, probably, let's say, exciting this year. Our defense is more tough, and probably gonna be a lot of big hits out there also. So it might be even.
You're only gonna be happy if what happens this year for this team?
Only if we make the playoffs. That's gonna be my first bit of happiness, and also winning the GCL. And after the playoffs, I'll just get happier from there. After every victory. So.
Awesome.